I've been following the militia thing pretty good. There's a few things that seem to be falling into place now that I'm going to put two and two together. Of course, I'm not a regular liberal news media, so I can do this stuff. This is just a commentary on the news. And here's some news. Now I may be a little slow in reading this because I have to leave the names out. I'm gonna change the names of it. But the Tennessee militia, okay, was due to have a constitutional meeting. So let me read this to you, and I may break up because I have to. This is to inform everyone, a little late, terribly sorry for this, but it seems unit member, I'll just use unit member instead of a name, and I got our signals crossed what would happen. The cancellation of the constitutional meeting at College Grove Community Center, Saturday, April 10th, the head of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation called into their office Friday morning. When he arrived, armed sheriff's deputies were there along with the head of the Parks and Recreation. They informed that we were considered extremist and possibly violent and due in lieu of recent events up north. Let me hold my space there. So, Tennessee Parks and Recreation has got word that the militias are a violent extremist group. Although, the Tennessee militia had nothing to do with it. And they felt the need to have armed deputies there to tell them that the constitutional meeting for the Tennessee militia was not to be allowed to be had. Anyway, here's how they did it. They jacked up the insurance price through the roof as to be unaffordable. The cops, or the deputy sheriffs, then proceeded to tell the representative, leave his name out, it told him that the militia were we were the type that spit on U.S. soldiers. So they were accusing the militia of spitting on U.S. soldiers, that we were the type that was causing dissension inside the country with all our conspiracies, that only because we had a black president is why we were organizing. Of course, obviously these cops were extremely brainwashed with all the propaganda coming out of the prostitute media. However, I don't think it's all coming out of the media. This sounds like some internal stuff. So this thing happened with the Hutaree. Could have been a thing to turn the police in the country against the militias. Maybe somebody in the FBI saw the video that I made way back suggesting that the militia and the police join up together. And they decided, okay, I'm going off on a limb here. And, but anyway, I'm going to go off on a limb. It's my channel. I can go off on a limb if I want to. Anyway, the FBI saw that video where I suggested the militia join up with the local police, and so they busted the Hutaree for planning to kill local police. So to turn police against the militia, Also a coincidence that maybe a month ago, the militia down in Louisiana, it's either Louisiana or Mississippi, joined up with the militia down there. They already done it. Maybe this had the FBI and the feds worried that the militia and law enforcement were joining together, so they had to do something to turn law enforcement against the militia. The plot thickens. And this is something you only get on YouTube. You will not hear this in the mainstream media. But there it is. It's happening. Hey, I'm just reporting what is happening, and then I add my own 2 cents into it. Strange thing that militia, I make a video several months ago about the police and the militia teaming up, and then it actually starts happening down there in Louisiana. I forget. I'll have to look it up. I should have looked it up before I made the video, but I got pissed off. Anyway, you can look it up. Militia, it's either, I think it's Louisiana or Mississippi one. The militia and the police joined together. And then, 1 month later, it's about a month after I heard that news story, all of a sudden the FBI busts the Hutaree for plotting to kill police officers. The plot thickens. Why this is all happening, boom, boom, boom. Could it be the feds were afraid that the militia and the police would join together? Ooh. Yeah, that would be a force that they couldn't contend with, would it? They couldn't do anything if the militias and all of us were joined together. This is just their plot to break us all apart. Another conspiracy theory? I don't know. It's turning into conspiracy fact. I mean, no, I can't show you the email because it's got names and addresses and stuff on it. But look, it's getting crazy here. It's like, yeah. Well, I already said I'm not going to repeat myself. You be the judge. Why? I'm just telling everybody, don't let this story die. Don't let the media kill the story. Keep your eye on what's going on. Ask if you see a cop in town, ask him what he thinks about the militia. And if he says that they spit on soldiers and they want to kill cops and everything, ask them where they're hearing this stuff from. That's what I want to know, is where are the cops getting their information? Is it coming down through the FOP? The FOP, one person starts a little rumor up there and pretty soon the whole militia is out to kill the cops. I don't know. This sounds like the lead on for another video in a few weeks, or next time I hear something about it, I'll put it up here. Other than that, I'm going to do videos on goats having babies and prepping and stuff like that because, as you can see, I'm not even a militia member. Well, I kind of am. But I'm not in shape. I couldn't do assault and all those videos you see of the people running through the woods with their little assault weapons. That's beyond my capabilities. If they would have caught me 20 years ago, maybe, but not anymore. Anyway, I'll keep y'all posted on this story.